And we're back on the Bettor half hour. Big ups to Jeff Schwartz. I hope you were taking notes. The man was Danny Dimes dialed for Thanksgiving talk. All right, now I'm closing my eyes. I'm looking into the futures. We got NFL talk here, and I'm starting with the MVP. I am blown away that they are disrespecting Tommy, the ageless wonder, Benjamin Button. The avocado ice cream is still working, people. Come on. He's living in Florida. He spent his whole adult life in New England. The guy is balling. I'm talking number one in touchdowns with 29. He's second in yards. He's just 23 yards behind Patty Mahomes. And quite frankly, it's the number one offense in the NFL. They have the most points per game. They had the most offensive yards when it comes to passing. And this is very well a guy that is going to lead you to most likely a bye. So if they win the division, which they will, if they win the NFC in terms of wins and losses, and the man is in the top categories of all that we're looking at, what else do I need to sell you on? You need to leave this lot with a car in your hand, and it's a Tommy Tampa car right now. Matter of fact, I can't even really make a case for a couple of these guys. I mean, maybe Stafford with 24 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers has 21. They may even get him on a little load management here and preparing for the playoffs. And Prescott, he's locking up the Comeback Player of the Year award. If this is the Oscars, they're not giving him 2 awards. Forget about it. I'm taking Tom Brady. I had him before the season at plus 1,000. You're still getting 3-1. Stop sleeping on the guy that is aging backwards. All right, now we're talking a little divisional winners. This is interesting. AFC West here. Kansas City Chiefs plus 135. They're cooking. They're on a 4-game winning streak. And at the moment, they are a team that has held defensively teams to 17 points, 7 points, 14 and 9. They held the number one offense before last week, the Cowboys, to 3 field goals. And this is what's interesting, because Kansas City, I'm looking at the remaining schedule right now. And it's plus money still, plus 135. I talked about them when they were in the 200s to win the West. They're going against the Chargers. They got Denver twice. They got the Raiders. For me, Kansas City has never lost under the Patrick Mahomes era, twice to the Chargers. So if this division comes down, and the Chargers I'm looking at, they still got to play the Bengals, the Steelers. There's a couple of tough ones. They just played the Steelers. But they play the Bengals, and they got to go against Kansas City. And they have not lost. Have not, Kansas City, in this division to the Chargers twice. I just think if it comes down to that, I'm taking Kansas City. I have to do it. All right, now we're talking about the AFC East. And this one is a coin flip. The still leaning Buffalo. It's a 7-4 New England team, 6-4 Buffalo right now, soon to be 7-4. The Bills. This is a team that went undefeated against the division, the AFC East, last year, 6-0. And they have multiple games remaining. Matter of fact, they play New England twice. Now, New England has a couple of tough games here. They got to go against the Colts. They got to play the Titans this week. And for me, if I'm staring at a hot team with a rookie quarterback or a guy that's still second to win the MVP, I'm going to take the team that overall right now is top 5 in both offense and defense. This is decent value at minus 165. I just don't think that the Patriots are going to go the distance and keep winning out here. It's too good to be true. Come on, Belichick. And last but not least, I'm now talking AFC North. This one is a very competitive division. Now, we got Baltimore leading right now. Baltimore, 4-1 at home here. They got 5 divisional games remaining. They went 4-0 against Cincy and Cleveland last year. Cleveland is spiraling. They're hanging on to progressive commercials. Pittsburgh's just not the team, and I don't think that the Bengals are ready. And the Bengals still have a tough schedule. Now, a lot of these teams will still beat up on each other. As you know, Cincy dancing with Pittsburgh this week. Baltimore, if they can get past Cleveland at home, and 4 of their last 7 are at home. This is a team that, again, they are the best rushing team in the NFL. They're playing particularly better defense. You saw what they did against the Bears last weekend. I think the value here at minus 130, it's going to jump. I got to jump on the Ravens here. Ravens flock winning the North. It's just what the shoe fits here, okay? I'm sorry. And then last but not least, I'm talking about the Offensive Player of the Year. This is a two-horse race between Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor. Now, Kupp tied for first in touchdowns. He does have the most yards, but that is subject to change. What Jonathan Taylor has done, and the value is evident, plus 275. The man has a touchdown in 8 straight games. That has not been done since 2008, people. Matter of fact, this guy had a 5-touchdown game against a top 5 defense in Buffalo. For me, he's first in yards, he's first in carries, he's averaging over 5 yards on the ground. This isn't a running backs league anymore. You gotta still respect what he's doing. He's gonna absolutely get himself a second contract. I think at almost 3-1, we gotta fire on Mr. Jonathan Taylor over there in Indy.